Hello there and welcome to Match of the Week. This week it's round 2 of the FA Trophy, and after last week's FA Cup exploits, the Diamonds and Kettering turned their attentions to a competition which they're actually in with a shout of winning. Both sides have been drawn at home here at Nen Park. Rochdale and Diamonds take on Bath City of the Premier Division of the Doc Martens League, and that's coming up later. And at Rockingham Road, Kettering take on Little Andover. Well, Kettering stumbled in the FA Cup against Taunton. Will it happen in the Trophy? Over to Rockingham Road, where David Dunham is waiting.
Yes, and here at Rockingham Road, the Poppies come out, taking on this team from Andover, who are languishing at the bottom of the Doc Martens Division 1 Southern Division. They've struggled all season. They got promoted from the Wessex League up to the Doc Martens League for this season, but they've found it hard going. They've only managed to win 3 games. The Poppies, on the other hand, in good form. Paul Cox, who was a regular early on, can't get into the Poppies side because Mark Hone is playing so well. Andover, for their part, have conceded a lot of goals this season. They haven't scored too many either, and it could be a difficult game for them this afternoon. Now, there's no truth in the rumour that that youngster is the Poppies' new signing. Even though he doesn't want to leave the field, he's Colin Bowden's son Joshua, 3 years old, spitting image of his dad, and nearly as good a footballer, some would say. But his day will come surely in the future. But for this afternoon, referee Mr. Armstrong gets the game underway. The Poppies playing towards the Rockingham Road end, and immediately Matt Fisher into the action, winning a free kick for the Poppies. It's Carl Adams who knocks the ball in, and there's Lee Hudson, but he wasn't able to get hold of his shot, and that was comfortably saved by Wayne Backhouse, the Andover goalkeeper. Andover from Hampshire. It's a big day for them. They're looking forward to this game. It's their cup final, and Poppies fans know all too well how often Kettering have slipped up in these sort of games against clubs from lower leagues that really they ought to beat, but time and again we've seen them bow out of the FA Cup and the Trophy in these circumstances, and Peter Morris will be looking for a solid performance from his team. On form, they should win this game comfortably. We can just see there Rocky the polar bear. He's a prominent feature now at Rockingham Road, and the fans have taken him pretty much to the heart. But on the field we've got Carl Adams now. Throw that ball wide to Craig Norman. And Kettering settling down into a nice pattern, good rhythm here. And the fans in good voice as well. Nice ball there from McNamara out to Craig Norman. Promising move this. There's Norman launching the ball into the box, and it's just cleared away from Phil Brown. But back to Carl Adams, who shooting from 30 yards there. He's only scored 1 goal this season. That was a penalty at Morecambe. So he'll be anxious to get his name on the score sheet if he can. Adam Sollitt getting the game underway again. Good long kick from him. Lee Hudson knocking the ball forward to Matt Fisher, but the ball cleared away. That's good play there by the Andover player. That was a bit agricultural, and the referee deciding that it was Matt Fisher who was causing the foul there. I don't think the Poppies fans necessarily agreed with him. And again, the game subject to a bit of a stop-start regime at the minute. The referee giving a lot of free kicks. And there's McNamara, my goodness me. Brett McNamara, unaccustomed to his role as a full-back, slicing that ball dreadfully, and that was nearly an embarrassment for him and the Poppies. As it was, the bar came to the rescue. Here comes the corner, though. That's cleared away by McNamara. That, I'm sure, was an attempted shot, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. The ball's still in the danger area, but the assistant referee's flag goes up for the offside, and the Poppies able to clear their lines. It's Matt Fisher playing it forward. He's got himself involved in most of the good things that are going on, and here we see again an Andover tackle, if you can call it that. It was more fitting to Franklin's Gardens, I think. As it is, Paul Rayner can get the ball into the Andover box. As he does, there's Hudson, Bowden, McNamara that's blocked, and Phil Brown trying to get in there. The danger's still in the Andover box, and Phil Brown's shot on the turn, saved by Backhouse. Here we can see it. Phil Brown really didn't get hold of that, and Backhouse saved quite comfortably. But while that was going on, there was a bit of off-the-ball incident, and that's led to Brett McNamara getting his name in the book. It was all unnecessary. Handbags at 10 paces, but another booking. The Poppies could ill afford that. But as it is, that ball not for Brett McNamara in the wars again, and that's a free kick in a dangerous position. Craig Norman bound to have a pop at this one, I'm sure. Rayner over the ball. Here's Norman, and that's blocked by the advancing defender. He's about 3 yards away when that happened. But the ball going into Adams. Adams finding Lee Hudson, but the offside flag up once again. Good job for Lee Hudson because he missed the target. So the game being played pretty well in the Andover half, and the Poppies certainly looking very comfortable at the minute. No real dangers. Here's Matt Fisher. He's had a good game so far, and it's still Fisher. Good cross from Fisher. There's Phil Brown. Oh, there's the opening goal. Where were the Andover defence? They were all over the place, but good work by Matt Fisher. He did well to get to the byline. We can see that's a terrific cross coming in, and there's little Phil Brown diving to plant the ball in the back of the net. Backhouse, no chance there. 21 minutes gone. Kettering 1, Andover 0, and it's a lead that the Poppies certainly deserve. They've dominated the play so far. Andover not really able to put anything creative together, and 1 or 2 nasty tackles coming in, which the game could well do without, but it perhaps demonstrates the difference in class between the two sides. Andover finding it very difficult to bridge that gap. There's Matthews now, knocks the ball into Mark Hone. What's he doing up there? But he's still there, and here's Hone still, but that's blocked away. It looks as if everybody wants to try and get on the scoring sheet this afternoon. Mark Hone normally solid in the back three, but playing like a centre forward there. It's a good performance this by Kettering. Paul Rayner controlling midfield. Colin Bowden strong at the back. All the way through the team, the confidence is growing. Knocking the ball about well here. Here's Martin Matthews. Has he got the legs to get? Yes, he has. Gets the ball into the area. That was a good effort by him, but the danger cleared away. Only as far as Colin Bowden, who finds Paul Rayner. Paul Rayner knocking the ball into Lee Hudson. And here's Rayner. Oh, that would have been a fairly classy effort had he been able to get some bend on the ball. You could see that he was trying to hit it with the outside of his boot to get it curling towards that far post. As it was, it went straight on. Good effort though. And surely there's more goals to come in this game. Adam Sollitt pretty much a spectator in the Poppies goal. Craig Norman knocks that ball forward long to Matt Fisher, but he's not quick enough to be able to gather it, so it's a throw in for Andover, but only as far as Rayner. He plays it to Hudson. Hudson to Phil Brown. His cross cleared away, but not very far, and Andover finding it very difficult to get this ball away, but they earn a respite there with foul by Matt Fisher. Here come the Poppies again. Carl Adams putting the ball forward for McNamara to chase, but the ball cleared away. Under pressure there, it's a Kettering throw in. And Andover defence will certainly know that they've been in a game already this afternoon. Phil Brown to McNamara. There's Craig Norman. Brown going up, but still Norman. And it's cleared away. McNamara! There's the second goal. Andover guilty of not clearing their lines, and that gives McNamara his 7th goal of the season. He's the leading goal scorer at Rockingham Road now, even though he asked for a transfer, and he's on the transfer list. If he keeps scoring goals like this, then he'll certainly be staying. That's his 3rd in the last 3 games. He had a terrific spell at the start of the season, scoring 4 in the first 4. There's Phil Brown going down under pressure. Appeals for handball, not given. Matt Fisher still very strong. There's Phil Brown trying the shot, and there's Lee Hudson. That's the 3rd Kettering goal. 2 goals in 3 minutes there. Lee Hudson finding himself in acres of space there. Nice right foot volley. And, well, with 41 minutes gone, Rocky, the Polar Bears, entitled to be happy, because surely already the Poppies have booked their place in the 3rd round draw, which comes up on Monday. But we mustn't speak too soon. We're not even at halfway. But it's been a terrific first half performance by Kettering, and Andover are looking pretty well shell-shocked. The Poppies knocking the ball around very well. There's Carl Adams. Fisher. Well, he just ran out of space there. But Matt Fisher, he's had a super game. And I'm sure the older members of the crowd will remember the days when, as I said earlier, this sort of game was one that the fans feared. But not this afternoon. An accomplished performance by Kettering, at least so far. And it's going to take a massive effort by Andover to get back into this game. There haven't really been any signs so far that they've got the skill or the class to be able to do that. The Poppies really are controlling every department of the game. Ball knocked in again there. Lee Hudson hitting the ball over the bar, and it seems that the Poppies can create chances at will. I'm sure that Peter Morris, and indeed the watching fans, will be hoping that those chances will be converted into goals as the game goes on. We've had 3 already. Lee Hudson unceremoniously knocked off the ball there, and here's danger. Colin Bowden caught out. Here's Paul Curran shooting, but Adam Sollett, that's about the first thing Adam Sollett's had to do this afternoon, and he gathered that in really quite well. Curran shooting from distance, but a good chance for Andover there, and they'll be looking for more of those in the second half. They'll need them if they're going to get anything at all out of this game. But as it is, Craig Norman, cool as you like, knocking the ball to Colin Bowden, who launches it forward, and it's another Kettering throw. Phil Brown leaving it for Craig Norman. And it's Brown who gathers it, crosses the ball in, and then Jamie Webb knocking the ball out for a corner. Peter Morris, hands in pockets, not looking overly happy with things. No reason why he shouldn't be. So that corner's cleared away, only as far as Carl Adams. Carl Adams into Craig Norman. There's a lovely chip from Craig Norman, but Wayne Backhouse, who kept 17 clean sheets last season, so I understand for Andover, showing why he was able to do that. Terrific save from him. That had goal written all over it, but the referee brings the first half to an end. Terrific performance by Kettering. They have certainly outplayed their visitors from Hampshire. Half-time here, Kettering 3, Andover 0.
Pegasus Software, the business accounting and management software provider, is proud to sponsor Northants TV's coverage of the Poppies. Pegasus Software, accounting for your success.
Cheers! Cheers! Cheers!
Cheers Bar of Queen Street, Rushton. For friendly faces, fun atmosphere and a fantastic night out. With top entertainment, theme evenings and always stock your favourite beers and lagers. Sher, ABBA and Meatloaf are all regulars here, because Thursday night is karaoke night and your chance to strut your stuff. So whether you want to relax, recharge or rack 'em up, make Cheers Bar of Rushton your local. Cheers Bar, where everyone knows your name.
Cheers!
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 Come to Beacon Bingo, Northampton's premier bingo and entertainment venue. There's big prize money with over 40 chances to win instant cash prizes between £10 and £2,000 every afternoon and evening. And every Saturday and Sunday evening, there's a massive £10,000 of prize money in the pot. Relax in one of our bars with reasonably priced drinks, or enjoy a delicious meal in one of our fantastic restaurants. Our luxurious seating has been designed specifically with your comfort in mind to make every part of the club a delightful area in which to play. Membership is free and you can enjoy regular free cash prize draws and exciting members' offers. Our huge secure car park is free to all members, or you can catch a free bus any afternoon or evening. With regular star cabaret and over £400,000 in prize money to be won each month, we're at your service to make every visit a pleasure. With Beacon Bingo, everyone's a winner.
Kingsley Fish Bar and Restaurant is much more than just your average chippy. We're a family business with over 25 years' experience, and our traditional menu of fish, chicken, pies, burgers and sausages are guaranteed to satisfy your hunger. Our 32-seater restaurant ensures you dining comfort and style, with fresh fish delivered every day, a daily specials menu, senior citizens and student discounts. We also cater for parties. Eat in or take away. Visit Kingsley Fish Bar and Restaurant, Kingsley Park Terrace, Northampton. Call Northampton 722 355. Kingsley Fish Bar and Restaurant, much more than just your average chippy. Now taking bookings for Christmas 1998, Sophia's of 54 to 56 Bridge Street, Northampton, and Pappuccino's, Dychurch Lane, Northampton. Make the most of the festive season. Don't delay, book your table today. Pegasus Software, the business accounting and management software provider, is proud to sponsor Northants TV's coverage of the Poppies. Pegasus Software, accounting for your success.
So, as the second half gets underway, I'm sure Peter Morris has said to his players more of the same. Quite what the Andover manager has said to his, we don't know. They've got an uphill task in this second half, and already the Poppies in possession again. Here's McNamara, leaving it for Fisher. Fisher crossing the ball in to Carl Adams. Carl Adams playing a neat little ball into Phil Brown, but his shot off balance causes Backhouse no problems at all. And if Andover are to do anything, they've got to get hold of the football. They're not able to do that. Here we see Phil Brown again playing it to McNamara. McNamara into Rayner. Rayner to the far post. There's Fisher! What a tremendous save from Backhouse there. Matt Fisher got all his weight behind that one. Terrific header. He's looking for his first goal of the season, but Wayne Backhouse was master of that moment. And here's Andover getting as far forward as they've been for most of the game. Nice little back heel there, cross coming in. And here's Kennedy playing the ball back, and it's knocked in, but Adam Sollitt able to gather that quite comfortably. But Andover having probably their best spell at the minute. Here's Kennedy again. He's looked a useful player, this lad. Keeps going on and on and on and shoots, and Adam Sollitt had to be alert to save that, and Craig Norman got the ball away as far as Rayner, who plays the Kettering side out of danger quite beautifully. And there's a long ball from Carl Adams, putting the Andover defender under pressure. Poppies get the throw in, and here's Adams again getting involved in midfield, more so than of late. Martin Matthews having a quiet, solid game. Fisher just about everywhere, and there's a back heel from Phil Brown, and the ball belted out of play by the Andover defender. It gives Kettering a corner, and there's a header. Was it Colin Bowden who just got the touch on that? Really doesn't matter because the goalkeeper saved it well. Andover having a little bit more of the play this second half, and I suppose it's not surprising that Kettering may have taken their foot off the pedal a little bit, having got those 3 goals in the first half, but still they come forward. There's Brown trying to find McNamara. Fisher. Oh, great shot from Matt Fisher there. That was a beautiful goal. His first for Kettering. There we are, we can see just on the edge of the D, a lovely left foot shot. Just inside the post, backhouse, no chance with that. Kettering's fourth goal, and well, we can say for sure now that they're going to be in the draw on Monday, and it's going to be a long trip back down to Hampshire for Andover. They'll need to concentrate now on just keeping this scoreline within reason, but the Poppies really are quite rampant at this stage. Matt Fisher trying to find Lee Hudson, but Hudson just straying offside. There's Sanderson now for Andover. But really they have looked fairly poor outfit, and the huge gap in class has been apparent for all to see. Mark Hone up with the forward line again, trying to get a shot in, but that really was not a very good effort. He was off balance. The goalkeeper able to save, but the ball knocked forward again for Kettering, and it just seems that it's wave upon wave of red and black, and the Andover defence just trying to stem the tide. Looking at the scoreline, they haven't been that successful so far, but here's Adams trying to find an opening again. Matt Fisher not able to control that on his chest, but he can certainly be pleased with his afternoon's work. Made the first goal, scored the fourth, and he's had a terrific game, but then so have most of the Poppies players. The cynic might say that they've been made to look better than they are by Andover, but I think you have to give credit where it's due that Kettering have approached this in a thoroughly professional way. But the danger here, there's Paul Curran nipping in there, and that was Andover's best chance. You see the ball coming in here, and they're Curran getting away from the defenders. Should have done better with that. As it was, sailing high over the bar. He'll be disappointed because Andover will be looking for a consolation goal. It's Curran again. It's Adam Solid able to gather that ball in. Richard Cherry on the far post hoping that the ball would get to him, but it wasn't to be. And it's Poppies coming forward once again. Rayner trying to find Matt Fisher. But it's Andover who come away with the ball. But Lee Hudson there, that's a terrific tackle. And Andover just can't get out of their own half. Rayner knocking the ball forward to Phil Brown. Hudson again, crossing the ball in, but cleared away. But here's McNamara now. Didn't control that very well, but was able to keep the ball to allow Craig Norman to knock the cross in, but Matt Fisher not able to get on to the end of it, and Andover with Sanderson just into the Poppies half. They haven't been there for a little while. But still they come forward. They haven't given up all hope, but that was a poor ball, and Craig Norman able to play it to Colin Bowden, to Adams. Good play this. Here's McNamara at pace going down the left-hand side. He's looking for Hudson. Oh, that was a timely interception, but it's still Hudson. And there's Phil Brown. Is that the fifth goal? No, the flag's gone up. The assistant referee judging that Phil Brown was offside, and it looks probably as if he was. Although some might argue that that came off an Andover player and played him on. We saw that at the Oval on Tuesday night. To the Poppies' cost. But this time the referee deciding that Phil Brown was offside, but that's all in the past now as Andover come forward. But no danger for Adam Solid. He's looking to get his 8th clean sheet this season, and that's something that hasn't happened at Kettering for some time. Doesn't matter on the quality of the opposition. If you're a goalkeeper, you don't want to give any goals away, and if you're a centre forward like Lee Hudson, you hope to do better than that in your search for goals. But Andover still not able to clear it. The ball not back in there. It's a bit of head tennis going on. Here's McNamara. Fisher, that's blocked away, but only as far as Rayner into Hone, but he wasn't able to turn past the defender, and I suppose there's some relief in the pressure with Kettering having the throw in, but it's still in a dangerous situation. Paul Rayner trying to create even more danger, but it's headed away at last for Andover. But Colin Bowden alert there to keep the pressure on. Craig Norman to Bowden to McNamara. Well, that's a high ball into the box. Phil Brown jumping there but not able to get the ball. And at last Andover can breathe a little more easily. And here's Kennedy again. Goes past Norman. He's played well this afternoon, Alan Kennedy. He's still going on. Colin Bowden able though to get his body in the way there, and perhaps signs of tiredness more than malice on Kennedy's part there. I don't think Craig Norman's badly hurt. Lee Hudson though gives way to Tim Wilkes. Hudson's scorer of one of Kettering's goals has had a decent afternoon. Tim Wilkes hasn't had too many opportunities of late, and with about 15 minutes to go, he'll want to try and create an impression in Peter Morris's mind. See if he can secure a place in the starting lineup, but it's McNamara at the minute. Nice back heel there by Paul Rayner, puts in Carl Adams, but his shot comfortably saved. Not a bad effort though. Backhouse well behind that. And Rayner, who's had another terrific game in midfield, he's giving way to young 18-year-old Ben Wright. He's got his own fan club at Kettering now. Like Tim Wilkes, he hasn't met too many chances just recently, but he'll be looking forward to the last 10 minutes or so to see if he can add to the goal that he got against Taunton. Shows a lot of promise to Ben Wright. But there's Colin Bowden clearing up the bits and pieces. Craig Norman having got the first tackle in, but it is an Andover corner. Played short. And here's Kennedy again, crossing the ball in with his left foot. Mark Hone clearing the ball away. And then Fisher and Phil Brown. Lovely play by Phil Brown there. And he's going down without any defender in sight. Trying to play the ball in to Ben Wright. Just a bit too far forward for young Mr. Wright to get on the end of that, and the ball's cleared away. Good run by Phil Brown though. The ball crossed in again, this time to Tim Wilkes, who plays it back to Craig Norman. And the onslaught continues here at Rockingham Road. A rampant display by Kettering. Carl Adams trying to create something. It's Phil Brown again. Back to Adams, to Norman. And then Ben Wright turning his defender there. Ben Wright carrying on and carrying on. That's good play by Ben Wright. Good cross as well. Fisher, Brown, that's blocked, and eventually the goalkeeper collects the ball. But good play by Ben Wright, who showed a lot of strength with that run. And here's Kennedy again. All the good things from Andover's point of view have come from Kennedy. Here's Richard Cherry cutting inside. Now, can he find a cross? Yes, he can. And there's a shot coming in from substitute Anthony Sullivan, but it's a fairly weak effort. Good opening, though. See here. That was a good shot, but Adam Sollett well positioned and able to clutched the ball to his chest. The Poppies come forward again. Nice pushing header from Ben Wright to Matt Fisher. For Tim Wilkes, and here's Wright again. That's a good effort by Ben Wright. Got in a good position there. You can see here just a flick with the outside of his left boot just over the bar. Good play. It's Tim Wilkes again, out on the right-hand side, playing the ball in Phil Brown. His cross in, dummy there by Wright, but McNamara couldn't get a decent shot on. It was blocked anyway, but still the Poppies come forward. And it's almost a training exercise for them now. But nice play from Sanderson there to get the ball away for Andover. They're still trying, but the task really has been too much for them this afternoon. There's Phil Brown trying his luck from long range. Already scored 1 goal this afternoon, trying to add to his tally, but that was never going to threaten the goal. And it's Kettering again coming forward. And that's the last action of the match. A comprehensive performance by Kettering. They've outclassed their visitors from Andover. 4 good goals that see Poppies through comfortably into the 3rd round of the FA Trophy. Final score here at Rockingham Road, Kettering 4, Andover 0.